Hey guys, so I don't know any other way to start the video, besides just like being blunt about it. I've been gone for fucking like 2 weeks now. I went to Pennsylvania, with me and my girlfriend, and we had a hell of a time, dude. If you've ever heard of a Celtic fling, we were like in Red Island or Red Lion, Pennsylvania, whatever it's called. We went up there, me and my girlfriend Sage, and it was fun, dude. It was fucking awesome. The first day we were up there, we were kind of just pimp chimping. She was visiting family because most of her family's up there, and I just kind of sat on my ass and uh, her cousin Matthew's house was cool as fuck. Me and him were chilling, and we played on a fucking PS5 for like 8 hours until she got home with her mom. And the whole time, dude, it was just a vibe. Every single minute we were up there, I can't think of one moment we weren't like, hell yeah, this was fun. And the first day was great. The food up there was fucking phenomenal. Chef's kiss on everything. But I don't know, man. We went to this Thai place, which was really fucking good, dude. They had this weird like milk tea. I don't know what the fuck it was made from. I don't care what it's made from, because if I know, I'll probably get sick and tired of it and be like, ugh, that's fucking gross. So I kind of, just drank it and just like shut the fuck up, one of those types of things. But I went in, I drank some of it. We enjoyed the Thai place. They had like this duck soup I've never heard of, so I was like, fuck it, why not? But then we go on to the second day. I go out with her and we visit her aunt and we visit her uncles and stuff like that and her cousins. And again, like I said, we enjoyed everything. Um, but we like had to head home early because I was like called just fucking middle of nowhere, because the whole time my girlfriend's like, hey, it's the day we gotta go, what time you want to leave? And I'm like 5, and she's like, all right, we'll do it. And it's like fucking 12 o'clock, and I get a text from out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, call me. And I call him, and so the call, it's, it's not hard to say, it's just hard to explain, because it had like such a hold on the entire situation at that moment. I was told my dad had a heart attack, and turns out he only had a panic attack. But me and him both have the shared trait of fucking massive anxiety. I think he's got a lot worse than I do, but stuff like that has always just kind of bothered my family for the longest time. But I went in and I was talking to him when I got home, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" He's like, "Oh, I had a panic attack and all that shit." But rewind a little bit back. I went with Sage. We got in her car, van, whatever the fuck it was. I think it was like more like an SUV. I don't remember. It's been like 4 days since I've been back. I've not really paid attention. I've been trying to work here and there. But we went in and we talked, and it turned out that like I said, he had a panic attack and not a heart attack. But as we're driving on the way home, we're sitting there, we're just discussing shit, BSing on the way. We get a call out of nowhere because we just pulled over to a gas station, and one of Sage's family members had passed away, and I was like, holy shit, I can't ever get a break. If it's not something happening personal, it's fucking, something's always happening with me. I can't ever escape just the day-to-day bullshit. But, Sage lost a family member, and then right after, or right before that, my dad had a panic attack, went to the hospital, and I was like, man, listen, we need like a reprieve or something. We need to just go. And that's all that was in my head forever. I was like, oh Lord, how could this get worse? So far it hasn't. But I went in, I started working. I had to call off like, I think twice. I've had to switch shifts. It's really pissing my bosses off, which I can't blame them, truthfully, because if I was in their position, it puts them in a rough spot. But at the same time, it's like a bunch of family and shit, is happening. Nothing can be done about it. It's simple. But I don't know. I've just been bothered by certain things. I've been just like rolling with others. I've not been able to sink my mind into video games. I went through and started thinking about my YouTube channel while I was up there, actually, because I don't record as much as I wish I would and edit as much as I wish I would. Sometimes I make these videos because they're easier to make and still trying to get something out there. Because listen, I mean, if I had like an editor that I could just fucking flash all this shit on, but I can also, like, I want to pay somebody, but I don't want to pay somebody that I can't guarantee can put out decent quality stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to say, hey, I'll pay somebody and they give me something I don't like, and I don't, I hate the disagreements there. but at the same time, I can't guarantee I record anything because I'm busy all the time with just day-to-day stuff, man. I never thought being 17, would be such a fucking hassle, but I'm just going with it. I'm running with it, trying to have fun with everything as much as possible because I truthfully want to do this stuff, but I just don't want the added, 30 hours of stress a day on myself. But I know that makes no sense, but I'm saying still, like, the amount of stress. But it's just, I don't know, it feels undefeatable sometimes, and it feels good sometimes. Sometimes it feels, it's just this weird imbalance, man, because you try so hard to accomplish little goals and big goals and everything, and I went to the doctor and I talked to them, and they explained to me that it was something personal. I can't remember what the hell it was. It's like mood changes, like something like bipolar, but not bipolar, That's what they explained I might have, and I'm like, oh, hell no, please God, anything else. But I'll go from fucking just laughing, giggling bullshit with everybody to like almost crying in like 2 minutes, man. It's awful. I don't know why. I have no no reason. It just happens, and I'm like, fuck, man. That's the last thing I want is that shit. But kind of just rolling with the cards that I was dealt. But I don't know. My thing is I'm trying to jumble over everything as much as I can because I only record so much footage in the background, and then I go over with like the voiceover and shit because it's like I said, it's easier to make. It's like I want to go and record like step by step, not walkthroughs as much as just me playing the game, like playthroughs. That's all it is, like the Rad Brad did. Except my issue is I can't commit to that because like I posted the first one and it doesn't get any hits at all, man. And it aggravates me because, not it aggravates me, that's a bad way of saying it. It doesn't aggravate me as much as I want to go in and I want to have a continued support upon it. But if I can't guarantee like 1 to 2, because there's one guy that watched it obviously, but I hate it because it makes it sound like ungrateful in a way, but that's not what I mean. I'm just saying I don't see a reason in continuing something that's not being watched as where I could do this other type of content that has been watched, because for like the first year of doing YouTube, my only goal is trying to grow an audience, and then I'll go do shit like that, and be able to push myself and be like, well, I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll do this. Just whatever I feel like doing that day. Instead, I'm like, I hate going and recording the first part because that's what I'll do is I won't touch any of the others, so every reaction to anything is authentic. But it also kills me at the same time because it's like, fuck, man. What I'm trying to do is play the game. I'm really into the game. Like God of War, dude, I hated recording it like that because I wasn't that into it when I started playing it. After I played it fucking like 5 days just trying to record it, it was just like, oh my God, I hate this. And then I went in and I played it like without recording it, just flushed myself through it, and I'm like, dude, top tier game. Fucking sitting and listening to the Boyinator was the greatest shit ever, And I want to go play the fucking sequel, but I'd like, again, with other shit, I don't want to go in and play a game that I can't guarantee will be, that I can record, because it's weird. It's like, I know I have ADHD like a motherfucker, and I can't concentrate on the idea of keeping one project down. I want to start like 8 and finish 2 of them, and the other 6 just never get touched again. I hate that, because I want to go in and make so much shit, dude. I've thought of so many ideas, some that I've seen done before, some that I've literally never seen ever anywhere, and I'm sure they're somewhere, but I just gotta look hard enough. And I'm like, fuck, if only I could just get the peace of mind at a time, I'd do it. But I feel like that's one of my greatest problems that I have, or biggest problems, is like an attention span of a fucking goldfish. I cannot concentrate half the time. It pisses me off more than I'll ever admit. But, I'd like to go in and fucking just rip up some recording, just go in and have fun. I'd love to have somebody can edit my videos half the time, so I don't have to edit every single one of them. I mean, I enjoy editing, but I just, again, time. My boss has given me some time off because I heard some of the shit going on in my life, which fucking awesome ass boss. I've had problems here and there, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Motherfucker single-handedly holding me together right now without knowing. But I don't know. I'm gonna try and make as much content as I absolutely can because, again, I want to do this enough to where it would finance my life, but that's a second as much as wanting to just genuinely like make videos is the main priority. But if I just don't have the money to finance the recording, I can't do it, you know? So it's all in how I'm going to go about it and how I'm going to do certain shit. But if I can get everything down the way I want to do it within time, I'll be fucking great. I hate some of these because it sounds like I'm just gibbering the fuck on. I don't shut up. But there's a lot of stuff I want to do. There's some stuff I wish I could have done a lot more. There's some stuff that I'm never going to be able to do that I want to do. And that's just reality. But, you know, I'm doing alright. I am still here, you know, I just want to let everybody know. I'm not fucking dead as hell. But I am going through a bunch of shit. So again, like every other fucking time, the recording's going to be iffy. I promise one day, you know, in the near 8,000 fucking years that I'm going to go in and record and so I can actually have a schedule. But if I can get to like a certain, I don't know, what would be a reasonable fucking number to get to where it'd just be fine for me to go in and like keep all the content and stuff. I don't know. But again, love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.